I think also, Devika, I think you are curating 100 brand exhibitions. You know that. Yes, it's also numbers. I think Vedika and I, from the beginning, have been very keen on retaining the fact that it's a curated, it's more niche.
We did our full business planning on call.
On
we had
call
never even met
we
each
hadn't
other.
even met.
And the first time we met each other, we were sitting with the CA, forming our company, signing the paperwork, and we were just like, wow.
You have like 4 shows and then your Chennai show
Chennai one as
separately.
well,
Oh my gosh, you must be like at all times talking about
Don't ask.
organizing. Like, you guys have a favorite day?
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
Good to know.
Good to know.
We call it the kitty lucky day.
So Nandini, tell me, what is your 100% bifurcation looking like? Like, how do you plug your brands?
We've had people come to our show and poach brands for their own.
This happens all the time. I mean, we've seen it happen in front of our eyes. You know, cards being given.
I will lead this conversation because I want all the stories and I want all of them. Welcome to the Style Circle podcast. For the first time today, I actually have enough people to form a circle at the Style Circle podcast. I want to welcome all my guests. I have Devika and Mannat from the Yellow Blossom, and I have Vedika and Nandini from the Design Mill show. 2 powerhouse exhibition shows, and we're ready to get into unpacking this exhibition scene. Devika and Mannat, thank you so much for being here. I want to start with Devika and Mannat because I know that Yellow Blossom has just completed 10 years last year, which is a huge feat because we know that exhibitions come and go all the time.
Right.
So I just want to know, before we get into the whole thing, what kind of a void did you guys feel when you came together to form Yellow Blossom?
I think one of the most important things that we felt when we were coming into the business was, at that time, of course, there was a lot of exhibitions already there, but
not as many as today.
Not as many as today, but also I don't think both of us as shoppers, thankfully we have really similar tastes, and I don't think both of us actually found something that we could actually go and shop at a reasonable price point. Also,
So you had like these artsy exhibitions that had some brands, or you had the mainstream ones which had like those 3-4 brands. You didn't have a wholesome exhibition where you loved everything. There was we would find 2 or 3 brands at every mainstream exhibition that we would go to. And you don't always want to go to a store and buy. Exhibition brings together like this whole concept of 70, 80, 90 brands is not something that can be replicated with retail shopping, with respect to stores. So when we came together, it was literally like, let's just give a platform to shoppers like us and to homegrown labels. It was most important. It was like, let's find a fix for both. So that's how it literally came together.
Nice. But is that the same story with Design Mill? Because I know that Design Mill does shows in other cities as well. So do you guys feel the same? Like, was that void the same for you both?
So I guess like we started the show first in Calcutta.
Okay.
And when I moved and got married, and I just felt like there was a lack in the market because there were a lot of big shows happening with say 100 designers.
Right.
But there was nothing which would cater to nothing curated, nothing
Yeah.
which would cater to the kind of crowd that I was moving in, and I felt like people were not going so much to exhibitions because there were only like mainstream designers. So we wanted to bring something like how Delhi had, more curated, more fun, more upcoming brands.
Yeah, something more interesting, something more fun, something that would excite people to actually go and shop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I actually started doing exhibitions 10 years ago, similar to these guys, in Chennai, which is where I'm from, under a separate brand name called the Armour Pop-Up.
Okay.
And a mutual friend connected us because she knew that Vedika wanted to start doing shows in Calcutta and bring a flavor of other cities to Calcutta. So she connected us and we hit it off. And how often can you say that you've been into business with a stranger and hit it off
literally
and
like
started
that.
something? And now we're about, 4 or 5 years
I
in
think
now?
we did our full business planning on call.
On
we had
call,
never even
we
met each
hadn't
other.
even met.
And the first time we met each other, we were sitting with the CA, forming our company, signing the paperwork, and we were just like, wow.
Oh my
I
God,
know.
It was the
I
most
know.
randomest thing. It was like this friend of mine from Cal. She's from Chennai who moved to Cal. So she studied with Nandini in school. And she's married to my husband's friend. And I was just chatting with her, and both of us had moved to Cal, and we were just discussing like, what are we going to do here now that we're new here, So I was telling her that this is something that I'm keen to
That you're
do.
keen to do.
And she's like, my friend does something very similar
In
in Chennai.
Chennai.
And you know, she lives in Delhi and you keep going to Delhi. Like, why don't
Yeah.
you speak to her?
Yeah, we didn't know
And-
what would come of it, but you know,
Yeah.
it was really exciting because we actually made this happen, and we're now 4 or 5 years in.
Yeah,
We've hit
yeah.
2 cities
Yeah.
now, and
Yeah.
ready
More
to go.
come, hopefully. Yeah.
I think it's also interesting when you have so many more cities involved, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing to, because Delhi does shop differently. Let's
Yes.
just have
Yeah,
that.
100%.
It's obviously not like
Yeah.
other cities, but then so does Bombay, and so does, you know,
Yeah.
other cities. They all have their own charm.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting to see that with you guys doing this, essentially filling the void and also curating an experience, right?
Right.
I don't think we have this in too many countries. Of course, we have it a lot in Dubai and other Gulf countries or whatnot. But
Yeah.
like when I look back to, if I see at this, like, you know, the level of states or in the UK, you have Christmas markets, you have
Flea
farmers
markets.
markets, flea markets and all of that, but you don't really have one roof of like 80, 90 designers
Yeah.
and so many women
Yeah.
Yeah.
coming to
Yeah.
shop
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
for that.
Correct.
Like, I just
Yeah.
don't see that anywhere else in the
India, I
world.
think the social life of people,
People,
is just,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
nobody has and it's not that people aren't working in India. It's just that because you have the luxury of health
Absolutely.
and
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
you
true.
live with family, you can juggle it all. Like you can be out 9 times a week. Work 9 hours a day, manage 9 children probably, and do all of this just because you're in India and you
Yeah.
can't afford to do all
But you're
of this.
absolutely right about the social angle, because I feel like because everybody is so socially active, that's where they need so many clothes.
Clothes, yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you
Exactly.
just went to
Exactly.
work,
so many.
if you just went to work and came back every single day,
Yeah.
you wouldn't need
You wouldn't
to
need.
shop the way
Yeah.
Indians feel compelled to shop.
I
Also
have
gifting.
seen-
Also gifting.
Also, I have seen people shop outfits for school pickups.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
sports
God.
day,
Yes.
by the way. Sports day is a
Sports
thing.
Day
It's
is
like,
a
wow.
competition.
So what do
Sports Day is a
parents do at
competition.
Sports Day? Like they
But
wear like a
no,
curated
sports day
outfit.
is a competition for the sunglasses. That's what I feel.
I feel like
Genuinely.
even outfits. Like
Like-
I've heard my kid doesn't go to big school, but I've heard my friends discuss
Right.
sports day outfits, and
This
I'm
is
like,
in-
wow, guys, is that a thing?
This is in
God.
Cal.
This
Yeah.
is in Cal, yeah. yeah.
Wow, that is really.
I know the school pickup.
Sports
thing,
day is like
it's
a mini
whole-
fashion show nowadays.
But this is so cool. I feel like I'm in like retail psychology. Retail psych, you know, of,
You know
of
what
class,
you're
you know what I
catering
mean?
to
Like,
all
it's-
the different segments.
Yeah, and I think that it's these micro sort of markets that we've defined.
Yeah.
And you guys are pros at it to figure
Yeah.
this out, so that you can now be like, oh, you know that mom who's looking for the sports day look?
Correct.
It's insane.
Right.
So tell me, you all, both the shows have like always a concept to begin with, right? So I want to start with you guys with this question, because I want to know that when you come up with a concept, how deliberate and how, I guess, thought out is it? Because, you know, it's not always just season related. I understand a Diwali show and I understand a Holi show and all that, but like when you bring a concept around it, what's the ideology behind
So
that?
it actually, for each show, we sit together and we start with the graphic. We're
Okay.
like, what are we feeling?
Okay.
This summer, of course, it's a summer show. Of course, you're gonna have cottons, you're gonna have linens, of course.
Yeah.
But what are we feeling? Is it a print heavy season? Is it a a monotone season? Is what is
Yeah.
what is defining that
That-
period
that time,
in
okay.
with respect to fashion, aesthetics, with everything, just what is the general air around
Yeah.
that time, and then we sit and we literally first thing we do is the announcement graphic, and that
Yeah.
is like a defining point.
Where it all
And with that, we're like, what kind of brands? And some of the brands that have you've never heard of them, but they're doing great prints or they're
Yeah.
doing a great material which
Yeah.
catches our eye.
Yeah. Right.
So we kind of backward integrated.
Oh, interesting.
And of course, you have your regulars, your
Yeah.
people that when we were a nobody, they were with
They
us.
were with us,
So
yeah.
I'm
we
going to
still,
come back to those.
Yeah.
You better have some
still-
names.
we still
But
got
I
our
don't
eyes.
Yeah.
but
That's
it's
awesome.
literally like, we kind of handpick each
Yeah.
exhibitor.
I also see a glimpse of like you do Devika Sakhuja weddings. So I see that glimpse also of that, you bring that element to it,
Yeah.
because I think both of you being perfectionists, I don't think you guys can help that
Right.
either.
Yeah.
So that's one.
Yeah.
But I want to take this to you guys when I say that, when you come up with a concept, when I come to Design Mill, instead of seeing a concept, I see curation way more.
Thank
right?
you.
I really do, because I'll tell you why. Because I don't think I see those brands very commonly in a Delhi show.
So that's what I think we're trying to achieve. I think when we started the Design Mill, even in Calcutta, the whole idea was to bring outstation brands to the city where we're exhibiting.
That makes
so
sense.
in Calcutta, we tend to bring more Delhi and Bombay brands. In Delhi, we tend to bring more Calcutta and Bombay brands, or from all over the country. So that's the USP. And of course, like we were just talking about, the fact that, you know, Indians need so many outfits, and because of that, you know, you don't want to be repeating outfits, you're shopping. So then we wanted that affordability aspect to it as well. The way we market our show for both cities is an under 30K curation. So young, cool, emerging brands
Always?
from
It's always
always
30K?
it's all under
Mostly,
30K.
yeah.
Of course, you have some
here and
outliers
there,
which
yeah.
you know, are outside of that price point, but the majority, I would say, about 80 to 90% of our curation is under 30K, which, to be honest, is so hard to find these days.
It's also a bit of a sweet spot.
People
You guys
love
know
it
that.
because they just feel like they come and tell us that, you know, everything in your show is so pickable, like we don't have to think twice before buying it. So I think
And that's
like
actually,
very
again, one of those
appreciated.
micro retail psych things, right? You want it to be picked up that day.
Yeah.
You don't
Yeah.
want, I mean, it's
Yeah.
awesome to have customers coming in later, but then you want,
but you obviously want like major sales on the
On
day
that
of the
day.
show.
Which is
interesting
Because
to that.
That's what defines a good show.
Interesting
right?
to that, we sort of this one time, because it became like this thing where exhibitions in Delhi started doing this, you know, 60 brands under 20K, 25K, it became a thing.
Yeah.
And we kind of were like, should we experiment it? And we actually did. It's so interesting. What you're saying doesn't work for our show.
Oh, really?
This, we can't, you know, we also have a very older crowd, a slightly more mature audience.
Yeah.
Like, and for them, they're also looking at some classic pieces at the
Correct.
same time. Like, it's not
Correct.
a quick fashion.
Yeah.
We can do a percentage. Like, if our curation is 90 brands, 20, 25 brands can be that.
Yeah.
But we
I
can't
think you're
have...
also, Devika, I think you are curating 100 brand exhibitions.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that,
Numbers also.
yes, it's
Yeah.
also numbers.
Yes.
I think Vedika and I from the beginning have been very keen on retaining the fact that
That
it's
it's
a
smaller,
curated, it's more
curated,
niche.
yeah.
Correct.
You know, we just take on board about 50 brands at each event, and we also keep the curation fresh in the sense that we don't take on board more than maybe about 70, more than 30% repeats between shows, you know.
Correct.
I love how you guys are all getting into percentages because this is what my next question was. Right? Like you were already talking about it and so are you. So it's great that it's moving organically because I do want to know that when you plan your shows, like, you know, you have like 100% staring back at you, and then how do you start bifurcating this? Like, is it category wise or is it new brand versus old brand wise? Do you want to take this? Vedika?
I mean, I feel like we kind of try to speak to our regulars and explain to them that if they pick a show, it's better for their business as well because then it's more exclusive.
She means pick between summer and fall because we only do 2 edits
we only do
a
2
year.
edits. We don't do multiple edits.
Yeah.
We like to keep it
Yellow
very
Blossom
exclusive,
does
very
3.
curated.
4.
Yeah.
Or 4.
Four.
Yeah.
Cut like the edits and then 2 mains, right?
Yeah, like no, 3 mains and
then one
winter
edit.
show.
Yeah.
But we don't repeat our brands for more than 2 shows.
Yeah.
Not, you mean consecutive shows, there is repetition or no?
No, so we'll have like a summer and a festive might be the same brand, or if a brand is completely coming up with a different, if it's just a summer brand,
Right, yeah.
say a brand doing linen,
So then they
we'll do
only
that
do
only
April.
for April and July. We're not
makes
going to
sense.
get them for festive, even
Okay.
if they're keen, because we're very conscious. But interestingly, we can't say no because we are their only platform. We have some brands who launched with us
And only
who-
show with you.
and do not
Yeah,
till
yeah.
date have great turnovers, are not online retailing, are not exhibiting anywhere else,
Really?
and neither do they have any
And
physical
they just
retail
show on
presence.
Yellow Blossom.
And
That's
they
it.
literally
That's
will
it.
come from
Really?
wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will
We've
come
got
from
people coming
wherever.
from Bombay,
Hyderabad,
only for
and they only do Yellow Blossom.
yeah.
So so how do you, like, even if you know
Your
you
brand bank is going to be very interesting to bring. I'm getting ready for hearing
I
all
mean,
of
there are
that.
a lot of brands, you know, for them, exhibition is the only channel
Yes,
of sales.
absolutely.
So then it does get
Yeah,
really
yeah.
difficult because then they
Yeah.
tell us, like, you know, like, but we only come for your show. Like,
We
similar
get
to
so
what
much
you're saying.
flack from
we get a lot
brands.
of flack, but then we feel like if we do not rotate them, then it like kind of Like it's bad for our curation.
Yeah.
Bad
We
for the
want to
curation, and I
offer,
think
like,
you have to put yourself in the shoes of the shopper at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
if you're seeing the same brands at the exhibition again and again, even though
Yeah.
brands are bringing different collections,
Yeah.
it just gets a bit stale. It gets
Yeah.
a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
So I
Absolutely.
think now brands also now appreciate that about our show.
Yeah.
That we as curators are extremely selective on the
you
brands
make
that we get
them
on
wanting
board.
more.
Yeah.
You make them
Exactly,
wanting more.
exactly.
They
And I
want more
think
of you, which is a good
we
problem
do
to
get a
have.
lot
Honestly,
of flack
it's like
from.
more of an effort for us to find new brands.
Exactly.
You know?
I mean, it's
But
very easy
we
as
don't wanna
curators
take- yeah.
to keep taking the same ones
Yeah.
again and again. But I think this is
So they
kind of
also
what
kind of
sets us
appreciate
apart.
us, yeah.
I think a little bit is
Yeah.
that we try and keep things fresh and interesting. And because we only do 2 edits a year in each city, we have to be very careful on the curation and put ourselves in the shoes of the customer to see that, okay, there's enough of new stuff being shown at
Yeah.
each
So when
show.
you say 2 cities, so it's only Delhi, Calcutta. You don't take this show to Bombay.
No, we don't, not yet. Of course, I do my Chennai exhibition
Yes.
under the Armour,
That's
but
separate.
we have our Calcutta and Delhi
So while
show
you
for the
say you
design
do 2
well.
edits, you actually have so many shows.
I do,
You
I
have like
do,
4
yeah.
shows and then your
Yeah,
Chennai,
Chennai
show
one as
separately.
well, yeah.
Oh my gosh, you must be like at all times talking about
Don't ask.
organizing like shows. That's insane. So, but coming back to that percentage, how do you bifurcate it, Devika? Like, how do you, when you look at a Yellow Blossom show, let's say it's festive edit,
Yeah.
right? How do you bifurcate the show?
I literally think about myself. If I was a person, I don't have too much time.
Yeah.
I want to get my fixes for my Diwali outfits, for my weddings, for my pujas, for my parties.
Yeah.
So we always have for every percentage. Obviously, I'm not going to be kind enough to reveal that.
Okay,
but,
no,
but we have a percentage for every category.
No, okay.
Depending on the show. So like
Yeah.
if it's festive, there is a certain percent. Of course, the Indian is larger.
Yeah.
Within Indian, we have subdivisions
Okay.
between formal Indian, casual, like
Formal
semi-Indian.
So
wear.
you've kind of made your little hive and you plug
Yeah.
your brands
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
you take it from there.
Yeah.
So you
And-
don't have an open percentage. Like
No.
I would, like when I eyeball a Yellow Blossom,
Right.
I would say that there is a very equal percentage of new brands.
Yeah. Yeah.
And very equal percentage of the classics,
Yes.
which we do find at Yellow
Yes.
Blossom to your earlier point.
We have
Yeah.
the luxury
So
of the numbers to be
that's
able
what I
to
was
do
gonna
that.
say.
You know,
Correct.
in a
Yeah.
1995,
Correct, yeah.
so we always at any given point
Yeah.
do have our 30-35 constants.
Constant.
Yeah,
But
100%.
within those 35, we have we have a data bank of 500
Right.
regulars,
Right.
Between 11 years, 4 shows.
Of so many, yeah.
But within those 500, we pick the 30-40 that
Yeah.
have the curation that works for us.
Right.
So it's not that we don't pick.
Have you
between-
changed this formula over the years? At
Yeah,
all?
of course.
Yeah,
Every show,
every edit,
every
we
edit,
always review
every
post
edit,
every
what
edit,
worked,
what
what
went
didn't
wrong.
work.
Yeah.
And I think it's very important to also understand what doesn't work and
Yeah.
to address it as immediately as that show.
So what's been an obvious didn't work recently?
An obvious didn't work was having more brands.
Okay.
You know, compromising our classics and
Right.
having this under 30K, under 25K didn't,
That didn't work
for
for you.
us.
That didn't work
work
for
for
us.
us.
Okay. Well, that's also a good problem to have. That means
Yeah.
your higher ticket items do sell.
You know, because we have a mix of an audience with respect to age group as well as spending
Spending
propensity.
power.
We're not a show
Yeah.
that only targets a younger audience,
fair
which is
enough.
going to have a lot of like fast moving, quick
Yeah,
retail.
yeah.
We're into a lot of people that come, will spend six hours and get their
And then
shopping
get their
fixes
shopping
for the
out.
year.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Nandini, tell me, what is your 100% bifurcation looking like? Like how do you plug your brands?
See, I don't think we have any set percentages,
Okay.
but as we mentioned, we try and keep the curation different for each show.
Okay.
I mean,
But
our
is it
main.
more intuitive? Do you feel like it's more intuitive for you guys? Or
I mean, almost. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years now.
Yeah.
Vedic and I have been doing this for a large chunk of time
Yeah.
as well. So I think it's a lot of it is like knowing the pulse. I think Instagram has also kind of really helped because I mean, you discover so many new brands all the
Right.
time. It's become easier to curate shows.
Yeah.
Plus, I think what we've done is we have an online application system as well. So we get like, I think about 700-800 applications each time for each show that only takes about 50 brands on
That's
board
crazy.
each time.
That's
So for
crazy.
us, I mean, it's easy to discover brands as well as, of course, keep our classics, get new brands as well,
Yeah.
and be able to cater to all age groups. I think we always try and do that too.
But do you think it's safe to say, like when I walk into a design mill, again, I going back to the point I said earlier, I really like how it's curated And I think it's because it's a bit more compact as a
Yes.
show.
I mean-
it's easy to get in and out.
Basically,
Yeah.
any person
Yeah, yeah.
walking into our show will see everything.
Will
you
see
know?
everything.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
brand will get missed because it's not
As
that
a-
big a show, so
Yeah,
you're not
yeah, yeah.
overwhelmed at the
No,
end of the
fair
day.
enough.
As a customer, I mean, sometimes when I walk into large format exhibitions, I do feel a bit overwhelmed, you know,
Yeah.
especially if it's crowded and if there are like 100 stalls to see.
I
I mean,
think
I sometimes do get a bit overwhelmed. I mean, you
I
know.
think that's the difference between
Yeah.
that shopper.
Yeah.
Because anybody who goes to, I feel like goes to a big show is a serious shopper. Like
Yeah.
they will come there for the whole day.
Yeah,
You know?
I was just gonna say that you can have 190 brands also.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we take Yellow Blossom to a stadium, I don't think anybody will ever miss a brand.
Like, I think I know what you
feel
mean.
Like
Yeah. No, I get
they're
it.
there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes we get this a lot from corner stalls or from
Yeah.
people that are
That I will
not
miss.
in the main square,
Yeah.
so to say. And I'm like, believe you me, nobody that's coming here is
Will
gonna
get
miss.
missed.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think as a shopper, I mean, I tend to
Yeah.
like more curated spaces,
I agree
which is
with
why I
that.
think Vedika and I
Same
have
here, yeah.
tried to, inculcate
Yeah.
that in our exhibitions. So we are very, very selective on the brands that participate with us.
I think I'm just now witness
And-
with your
Yeah.
points and your points that
Yeah.
I am a complete shopaholic because I didn't both know that. Like I
have
was
a doubt about that.
No, I didn't have a
We
doubt,
should
but
ask you, what do you like about our shows?
I definitely just said I feel like I've been to almost every Yellow Blossom show. I don't think I've been to all 4 edits in a year,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
definitely 2 a year. And I've been to all your shows
Yeah.
since you started in Delhi. So I know for a fact that
She's always one of the first
I'm
few to
always
walk
one of the
in.
first ones to
Yeah.
come. But there's a reason for it because
Yeah.
I also know that I only have to cover whatever 45, 50 brands and then bounce.
Yeah.
Right? With Yellow Blossom, I do tend to plan my day because I feel like I don't want to miss anything. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I want
Yeah.
to meet the two of
Yeah.
them, and it's with them. I think it's more of a like I know that it's going to take me some 4-5 hours here.
Yeah.
Right. But it's not always about just shopping. With you guys, I think the show is so like I'm looking at 5 different brands or 10 different brands at a time that I don't know because they're not from Delhi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, so it becomes a very different thing. But for me, it's just going to exhibitions. It's just fun to see what's out there.
Yeah.
Correct.
And to see Instagram
Yeah.
come to life
Yeah.
because a lot of products we
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
online.
Exactly.
So suddenly you guys are clever enough to
Yeah.
pick them. So now I'm like, oh my god, I saw this online, and
Yeah,
now you
yeah.
guys have it.
I
which
think
is so
that's
I
what
think one of
people-
our major USPs is
Yes.
this point that we bring a lot of outstation designers.
Yeah.
Like
And
for
people-
example, for our upcoming Cal show,
Yeah.
we have 0 local Calcutta brands.
That's amazing.
It's only outstation like
But how
Delhi,
cool,
Bombay,
right? And then the whole of
Hyderabad.
Calcutta
Yeah.
will show
Yeah.
up for you.
Exactly. And
And
even
even
in Delhi,
Delhi
we
this
have the
time, yeah.
largest curation of Calcutta
Calcutta
design
brands, yeah.
designers at any Delhi exhibition.
Oh, nice.
So we have, I mean, almost 20 plus, 50, 20, 20
yeah.
plus Calcutta brands, which in
Yeah.
itself is
Crazy.
an achievement because
Yeah.
to get outstation brands to do shows,
Yeah.
I mean, it's harder.
Yeah.
It's harder.
It's a
And they
time
have more
commitment. It's more of a,
requirements.
yeah.
They're more
But I
requirements.
feel
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
what's to your Instagram point,
Yeah.
I see brands, even if they're Delhi brands, even
Yeah.
if it's a girl next
Yeah.
door doing
Yeah.
it, I can't buy looking at something on Instagram, even if a model is wearing it and looking great. I'm a touch and feel person.
100%.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to see
100%.
the quality of that fabric. I want to see if that actually looks like that.
Listen, I think we've
You know,
all
which
been
is
burnt
like-
by
Yeah.
Instagram shopping,
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
spontaneous
So
Instagram
sad.
shopping.
I
So,
can never, I'm never
Yeah.
that person.
I mean, how many times have we ordered something because it
stuff
looked
online.
amazing
I
and then
have
regretted
never.
it the second it came?
I think on my
So-
reel also I only have stories from people who got who got like burnt and they were like this I ordered this and I got this. I literally
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
I track that. I can never be that person. I just cannot, even if it's something for 2 rupees, I just
Yeah.
can't buy
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
seeing it.
I know what you mean.
I'm a
It's
big
real.
online shopper. Like I shop a lot on.
Yeah, but it's real. The Instagram burn
Yeah,
is
yeah,
real,
yeah.
right? I mean, and
So I think
and
that's where exhibitions like yours
Yeah,
and ours
that's
comes
what I mean.
together
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bring that
Because
offline
where else?
experience to customers, yeah,
Because
to
you're
your
giving
clients,
a platform
exactly.
to all these
Yeah.
small brands that don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
studios or boutiques and no
Yeah.
place, like no retail space,
Yeah,
but they come for
absolutely.
exhibitions and then
I think what I love is that Delhi specifically, I can't talk for Calcutta or Bombay so much, but Delhi specifically has space for all you guys,
Yeah.
100%.
right? Like there's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
many people.
If there's any city in the
Yeah.
country that can
Yeah.
accommodate these many exhibitions,
It's
it's,
only
Delhi.
Delhi.
It's
It's
only
only
Delhi.
Delhi.
Honestly,
right,
like
yeah.
when we started the Delhi show, I mean, we of course started it because Nandini is, staying here. I'm
Yeah.
from Delhi, so we both had like a really good base here, and we really
Yeah.
wanted to do Delhi.
Yeah.
But like we didn't expect it to be like such a hit.
Yeah,
that
we
it's
didn't expect it to
become today.
blow
Yeah.
up because there's so many exhibitions.
Yeah.
I mean, every other day during season time, there's shows happening, multiple shows happening, even on the same day sometimes, you know.
Okay, listen,
So we
this
did-
I have to stop you because my next question is date wars. Guys, how do you guys pick your dates?
yeah.
It's madness. And
planning.
I want to know on New Year's Eve. What are you guys doing with your calendars? Are you like checking?
calendars
Our
are set.
they're set
Our
by the
calendars are
festive
set.
show
Yeah.
the previous year.
Okay.
And next year is already.
Wow, and you guys the same?
So I mean, I think we take it one show at a time because also I have three
So many,
cities,
yeah, yeah,
and
cities to
you know,
cover.
so it's a struggle because you have to also take into account
Yeah.
other exhibitions. You have to
course.
take into account public holidays, festivals,
Yeah.
when the banquet hall is available, and you have to space out the three exhibitions so that you know, they're not too close to each other, and
Yeah.
you can dedicate time. So for us, I think we take a little time to come out with our dates because we want to really crack that sweet
The
spot to get
perfect-
the perfect date
Yeah.
in so that it works for us and the shoppers. as
You know, it's only because of the exhibitions that I have come to find out what Shraddh is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I found out about Shraddh.
Because suddenly it's a lull, right?
No, and it was so strange because it's usually in September, and I was always like, why is nobody showing in September? What is wrong with all these guys? And now suddenly they'll start doing everything in October, one after the other. So what's going on? And then like over the years, of course, and people are like, it's Shraddh, and I'm like, oh my god.
You have Shraddh, which is like 15 days. You've got a million festivals happening on. You've got the weekend. You've got other exhibitions. So there's so much
There's
to kind of
too
take
much,
into
yeah.
account when you form a date.
Even different
You're absolutely
cities
right.
matter.
And then there'll
Even
be that
different
long
cities
weekend
matter.
that'll pop by where everyone toots off out of Delhi.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So then you're like, oh my God, we didn't account for it. Like it's happened to us where it's been some Easter holiday or something.
And
we're like,
School
it's a long
holidays.
weekend.
You have to look at
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you look at everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Long
because-
weekends are a big no for shows.
And
right?
it's the hardest part is we get grief. I get grief from my entire circle because they're like, why don't you have it on a weekend? She gets grief from her circle that why don't you have it on a weekday? Because you know, like the school moms.
Yeah.
So we're always conflicted on weekday versus weekend.
Same.
Same.
Same for us.
You know,
we've never tried a weekend.
We've never
though.
tried a
Yeah.
weekend. We've always wanted to, but then
Yeah.
we chicken out at the end because the
Yeah.
weekday
Like,
format
what
has
if
worked
it
so
doesn't
well.
work?
You know,
Yeah.
it's worked
Take
so
a
well for us
chance, yeah.
because honestly, a lot of our audience is, I mean, not stay at home, but I mean, a lot of them are like family, you know, women, and
I guess
we
it's
try
easier for
and
them
it's
to
easier for
come
them to
on
get
a
out
week-
on a
on a
weekday.
weekday.
You know, when kids are in
So then
school,
what's your
husbands are
favorite day of the
office.
week for this
We tend to
purpose?
do
We don't
Thursday or
know,
Friday,
yeah.
right? We
Yeah.
usually pick
but
a Thursday or
we've done
Friday.
like all days. We've done Monday, we've done Tuesday.
Yeah,
we've done
and
Wednesday,
touch wood, it's
yeah.
always worked. I
It's
think
always
people
worked,
really
yeah,
appreciate the
yeah,
curation,
yeah.
and that's what drives
Yeah,
them to come
yeah.
to the show. So
You
it's
guys have a
worked for
favorite
us.
day?
Yeah.
We do.
Wednesday.
Always a
Good to know. Good to know.
We call it the kitty lucky day. The Wednesday kitty. So it's coincidence that it's always on the first Wednesday of any month that we do. We try to kind
We
of.
try to, yeah.
And it happened. It's now almost become like a lucky mascot. But when we started, I don't know how. For the first couple of years, it would just end up being a Wednesday and the first Wednesday of the month. Till I realized one day that this is a kitty day. Like most women kitties happen on the first
On that
Wednesday
day, yeah.
of the month.
So it automatically becomes
Yeah.
a full day out,
So,
right?
and
It's
we used to
like-
do it
Next
at
time you
least-
might find Design Mill on the same date as Yellow Blossom.
Guys, you don't want to do that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to come down.
No, we're kidding. We're kidding. We always try to keep it very, very
We
separate
do
from
the
other
markets,
shows.
You guys
know?
do the garden. You're
Yeah.
50. And Priyanka can spend 5
can
plus
do
days.
shopping.
She can spend the whole day. She can spend the whole day.
Guys, this is perfect. This is
And you can do the
under
decor
30,
as well.
Under 30, super curated, highly luxurious, absolute classic, and then the perfect show.
Yeah. There you go.
Nice. I can feel collab vibes. Totally. Amazing. Okay, so now we're done with the date wars, okay? Because I honestly feel that so many times, obviously, people don't have the luxury to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Exhibitors don't talk to each other all
No,
the
not
time,
at all.
right? So
Yeah.
they don't
Yeah.
have the thing like, listen, when is yours, and so many times I've seen that there are other exhibitions that are happening on the same day, other ends of the city, and it's really, I guess it's not a good situation for either the customers or the exhibitors. For exhibitors, quite obviously why, but even customers, they can't shop or do justice
fair
with the show. So I think it's great to have like it all.
I think now I think there are a few dominant there are a few the key exhibitions or major exhibitions, and I think those dates are always different. So as long as I think those are, I mean, during season time, because like I mentioned, so many festivals and this and that, there will be like maybe 2 exhibitions on a day, but it's never the major players. It's never the major players.
Defined audience. No,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
exhibition
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
defined audience, and they have their own space under the sun. So I
Yeah.
think it's even if 2 very different exhibitions coincide,
Yeah.
it doesn't really make much of a difference.
It's so funny, actually. All of my closest friends are all doing exhibitions. I mean, yeah. So actually, we sort of kind of get an idea, put feelers across because we're already such good friends. But yeah, like some of the major ones in Delhi are very close friends of mine.
Oh, nice.
So somehow we get that inside
works for
intel
you.
and stuff, and we try and keep it very different from theirs.
But that's nice that you guys
But remember
play
in
nice.
Calcutta one time,
Yeah.
it was really funny because our date came out, and then remember, like the other exhibition, they just changed their date to one day before us, and then we were just like,
Things
oh.
like this
We
happen,
went to
competing
this
exhibitions.
Wait, that's strategy?
Competing exhibitions change their dates
Yeah.
just
I mean,
to.
they literally wait for our date to come out and like ask social media to kickstart to do things. It's like so funny. But,
So-
yeah.
Oh, but that's got to, I mean, it's.
I think
in an-
occupational hazards. So
Yeah, occupational hazard, and it's kind of tough to let go also of these kind of irksome
Yeah,
situations.
yeah.
But I think it goes to show something, right?
Yeah.
Which is quite obvious that if they're looking out to copy you or looking out to
Yeah.
emulate you, then it's a
I think it
good,
would really bother Vedika and I initially because you put in so much of hard work, and I mean not to say that others don't, but we really put our heart and soul into the curation and into the social media, and we do everything ourselves. We don't have a team, so everything that's being written, whether it's a caption, whether it's a social media idea or a concept, it's all by us. And this is
that's pretty cool.
And this is pre-Chat GPT era. Like now you can get captions, in a second.
it's a lot easier now, yeah.
But earlier, we would do all the copyright ourselves, whether it's a WhatsApp message or whatever. So when you see other exhibitions literally lifting
Picking it up,
your entire concept, your social media, word for word, your captions, your WhatsApp messages, it's a little, off-putting, and especially when you've done it yourself, if you're doing it through a Chat GPT or something is very generic, or you're using, just standard communication, then that's, it's still understandable. But when you put in your blood, sweat, and, hard work into this, it's really...
There's a funny story here. Shweta Kapoor was on this podcast, and we were just generally chatting about being copied, getting copied, and all of that. And she told me that there is people out there who have actually copied her brand so much to the T that they've actually copied her entire website so much so that it's her number.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
That's
like the
crazy.
contact
No,
number,
no.
the contact us.
They even forgot to
is
change
their
that.
number. Exactly.
Similarly, we've had an instance where someone had literally copied a Delhi exhibition had copied our WhatsApp message word for word, not changing even the punctuation, even in Calcutta, even in Cal,
exactly the same.
word for word, and then
And
then
then
we
something
invited
as
them.
mine as a WhatsApp message. Like, why can't you guys come up with your own WhatsApp message?
But yeah, the point initially, I think it would really irk us, and I have reached out to in a very polite way to just to bring it to their attention. Maybe it's their intern or whatever that's doing this. So just to bring this to their attention that hey, look guys, this is happening, and they've been very receptive of that feedback.
Oh, that's nice.
But there have been some who haven't been throwing their hands up in the air as well. But now I think we've moved on. Now we just laugh
Now we
about
just,
it,
take it as a compliment.
and we take it as a
Like,
compliment.
it's
But I
okay.
think initially when we started out, I think this would really bother us.
I mean, it's been 5 years, so you
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
been a
learned
while.
how to
It's
let
been a
go
while
also,
now,
and you
yeah.
feel
Now
like-
we're immune to it because
Yeah.
it's happened so much.
Yeah.
And then you keep moving on to your own newness, right? You have to concentrate on what you bring to the table. And
Exactly.
figure
So
out-
that's what we do. So we keep trying to come up with new things all the time. And I mean, I read this somewhere that if someone is imitating or copying you, then that means they're just one step behind all the time.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So,
No, I absolutely agree with that.
Yeah.
Do you face such things? Like, do you have
Yeah,
people copying you all
we're
the
now
time?
Tons,
in
yeah, I
Noon,
think
we're
we-
like it's like we
Oh, yeah.
almost expected. We're like now which one?
The minute we announce, we've had people announce the same day, hours after
or like
hours.
one day before, or like something, even marketing campaigns. And our marketing campaigns are very like signature Yellow Blossom because we have because of when
And
we
suddenly
started,
the same
a
thing
very
will be.
yellow significant bag.
Yeah.
It's very obvious.
Or the umbrella.
Well, we've had like people like I'm like yellow bhi kar lo copy. Like, what's left? You've gone the whole mile. Go that extra step also.
Yeah.
We totally feel you, like the same. We've been through the
You
same.
know, every marketing campaign, so many times our graphics,
kits.
you know, like we did a summer show, the graphics will come on for the next show after a year.
No, we
I think
have
because
had
we've been in the
people-
space for so long. I mean, me with my Chennai show, and then now Design Mill, and then you guys with Yellow Blossom. I think we've kind of seen it all.
So I think it's now.
We've had
like-
people come to our show. I don't know if you guys have experienced this. We've had people come to our show and poach brands for their own.
This happens all the time.
And
I mean,
this
we've seen it happen in front of our eyes. You know, cards being given.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will lead this conversation.
Sorry, I know.
I want all the stories and I want all of them. I do. I really want all of them. So I want to know. We're talking about poaching. Okay?
Yeah.
It's a very obvious thing.
Yeah.
It happens. Literally, I've seen exhibitors standing there and there's a lady or a man handing out cards and
Yep.
all of that. But now tell me, number one, I think Nandini, I'll start with you. What do you do about it? Do you do anything about it at your show?
So you can't physically do anything about
Right.
it. I mean, designers have come and told us, oh, by the way, you know, so and so exhibition was there scouting brands at your
Yeah.
exhibition. I've actually, someone came and told me that someone's taking pictures of your visitors' book. You know, stuff like this, like, you know, things like this
Oh,
happen.
wow.
But now what do you do about it? You know, I mean,
Okay.
you just hope that your show is good enough for brands to stick with you, you know.
Have you seen any of this happening?
Similar to what she's saying, yeah.
Yeah?
We've seen it happening, but there's honestly nothing you can do
There's
about
nothing
it.
you can
If
do.
the brand is loyal to you, like no other exhibition can poach them.
Yeah. What about you guys? How have people? Because you have a big show,
Yeah.
right? So now how do people poach on your show?
I honestly don't think anybody now needs to physically poach because it's all out there on Instagram. There is a lineup that goes out. You know, we're always very, very transparent. I mean, a lot of shows have stopped putting out a lineup because of this reason.
Yeah.
I've noticed
We
that.
still
We
put
still
out,
do
yeah,
that.
we still put out.
Each and every brand
Brand.
name, every
I think because as a
exhibition,
customer, then you kind of want to
want
know
to
what
know,
you're
looking
doing.
forward
And
to
then
that.
I-
But there's a strategy here, guys.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, there's a strategy.
No, I know.
I know the strategy,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know the strategy.
To know what it is.
But
right?
having said that, also I may have my shortlisted brands and I may be only coming for those
Exactly,
brands.
exactly.
So do you
So when
guys
I
write
come-
the designer name like in
Yeah,
the post and
we
everything?
not
Okay.
not
No,
we
I think they do it in the
not
end. I think they do a lineup
You
at the
don't
end.
write
lineup
yeah.
at the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
what
yeah.
started happening is Vedika, we would always give out the name, tags, everything, right?
Yeah.
What would happen is people would DM them,
Yeah.
already shop it.
Yeah.
So while
Yeah.
it's a Yellow Blossom sale, the brand doesn't realize it as a Yellow Blossom sale because
Yeah.
they've
That's a
seen
good
it on
point.
our
Yeah.
page.
Yeah.
And they're reaching out to that brand because one of us has wanted to list on our page or one of the bloggers we've paid to wear it.
Yeah. So
and
that
then there's
the
just
novelty of
automatically-
coming to
Yeah.
Yellow Blossom
Yeah,
is
because
there.
it's obviously easier
It's
to
already
just shop
been
it
bought.
online.
It's not
Yeah.
fair because we
Yeah.
want to promote all our 90 brands equally. But
Yeah.
having said that, in theory, it's not possible.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like practically, it's not possible.
Yeah.
You know, to put out 90 brands and
Yeah.
their
On your
product.
page,
so it's
yeah.
unfair to kind of tag and post 20
Yeah.
of those brands and not the rest. You know,
No,
you're not
absolutely.
being
I agree. So I think it's a really smart move. Just saying,
Yeah.
like to not tag them. Though I feel like I'm sure the brands would fight for this because
Not
they would
really.
definitely
They're
want.
very okay.
We
Some
actually
of
know
them,
we do.
some
We
of
do.
them.
brands
The
really
brands
want
do,
to
you know,
post
because
it.
they
They
want
keep
their
messaging us,
marketing,
like,
you
yeah.
know,
Again,
because
I
they
think it's
feel
different market.
they feel
Yeah.
that
It's
our
different brands.
No, because they know that we post the brands.
Yeah.
I think it would be different if we were not writing the names all together. But
Yeah,
because
maybe.
they know that we write the names, they want to be posted.
No, but
I think there are
that's
two
what
ways
I'm
to
trying
kind of
say.
think
Yeah.
about this. I mean, as a shopper, like, you know, Devika said, I mean, you know, you might be coming to a show because of a specific brand. Like
Yes,
even
yeah.
I, like sometimes I make that effort to go to an event or an exhibition because I know who's coming.
Yeah.
But at the same time, as an exhibitor, sometimes we also get flack from our, like a certain handful of brands that, oh, you know, we didn't get marketed, or you didn't tag us, we didn't get mentioned, you know, so then it's constant, you know, toss up between,
Because it's
you know,
not
what should we
possible
do.
to
Yeah.
post all the brands participating.
Yeah,
in
that's
the
what
show,
she's
especially
saying.
because
Yeah.
we're in like multiple cities and the
Cities.
timing is
Yeah.
similar. So
I mean, if we had to post every brand, we would
Yeah.
have to start promoting the show like, you
Yeah.
know, like 100 days in
and at that time,
advance.
it's not a thing of interest. You know, at that point, nobody's interested. Like if I'm posting about my summer show right
Yeah.
now, is anybody
Yeah.
interested
No.
when it's like
No,
this
no,
court
no,
to
no.
see linens and
Yeah.
cottons and
Yeah.
cotton
Yeah.
blocks? Like
Yeah.
I don't think that's
Yeah.
what anybody's looking at.
Yeah.
It's not going to work.
So-
But we've
And
discussed
even-
this many times whether
Yeah.
we should stop
Yeah, and I think the other thing is that Instagram algorithms are also constantly changing. The
Yeah.
more you keep posting, the less people see your content. So
Yeah.
if you have to post 100 brands in 30 days, it's just not
That is
possible.
actually that's
It's
not
just not
happening.
possible, and I
But
think brands
feel-
should
I feel it's
understand
like
that.
I think it's a good strategy to not give away the name. I'm not going to say not post, because of course everybody wants to be seen and be tagged.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be great, but maybe do it after the show, or
Yeah.
when you provide a lineup on the day of the show or
Yeah.
something, because I have seen this at exhibitions, because now obviously I have graduated from being just a shopper to a proper observer, right?
Yeah.
And I actually observe people in shows, and I have seen people coming in with their mobile phones at shows
Yeah,
saying
and
that I
like,
want
where
this.
is this? Yeah.
I want this.
sure.
And
Yeah.
the only
For sure.
reason they're able to create that is
Yeah.
because they didn't tag them, so
Yeah.
they don't know. So there's still curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not
Fair.
only did you get them through the door, you also got them
We
to
do
the
that a
brand.
lot
We
with
do
our
that with our
influencer
reels and-
marketing
Yeah,
and with
which
our
I've
reels
seen
and
that.
stuff. So
Yeah.
we don't mention the brands in any of our
and this
content.
has happened with
Yes.
us as well. Like my friends have messaged me, who's this designer? Like I want to
Yeah.
shop from them because the name is not written.
Right.
So, yeah.
Which I think is very clever,
Yeah.
because then you guys, and your reels, by the way, are very cute, the two of you.
Thank you.
They're really
Each
cute.
time we do this,
Yeah,
we're like,
and we're just
what
like,
are we
oh, God.
doing?
Why
But then
do
it
you have to do
works.
Tell
It
you what,
works.
that is such a pet peeve. Like it almost took our marketing team to
10
convince us.
years.
Like it took them 8-9 years to convince us to come on the page. Like literally, I would sometimes people would be like, "Do you know who the organizer of Yellow Blossom?" And I would on the day of the show say, "No, I don't know." Like randomly, because you were so tired and it was 4-5 o'clock, and they probably want to talk to you about exhibiting with
Parts-
you.
yeah,
I would be
yeah.
like, "Sorry, I don't know. I'm just I was just pretend to be a shopper."
Yeah.
Now that can't happen because of
Yeah.
being on the page.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a real pet peeve.
I think initially when we started, we were like, okay, like now it just comes as second
more
nature to us. It
naturally,
comes
yeah.
very natural
It
to
takes-
us,
It's
and I
been a
think
big
people.
task, honestly.
Yeah,
like, for
but I
us.
think people really appreciate
Yeah,
that. Like we
people really
always get
appreciate
told
it,
that,
yeah,
we loved what you girls wore on the reels.
Like
I think the
random
reel
people
creates the
come up to
buzz.
us at the show and they're like, "Oh, you wore this." and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and I think it really helps create pre-show buzz, which is
Yeah.
what is important.
Yeah.
Like a single brand post can never do that. So
Yeah.
I think it's really worked for us, and now
People
we're just
like watching us
yeah.
together. It's like cute.
No, but I did. I
but it's
recently
true.
saw some
Yeah,
reels.
it's true.
I recently saw some reels and they were very cute. I have been in a reel with you guys.
Yeah.
Sure. And I know why Devika calls it a pet peeve, because she was the only one who was like, "When are we getting done with this?" And I was like, "You look amazing, stop." And she's like, "No, I am done." And I
Every
think I-
time, we think that, do you think that, our show is now established enough that we don't have to do all of this? But I
No,
think.
you guys have to do it.
Let's
No,
just do
no,
it
yeah.
one more time.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah,
really
yeah.
discuss it
Or
next time,
we'll reduce the number of reels, but then ultimately we ourselves get so enthusiastic about
Yeah,
it,
on
and
the
then
day
once we
shoot
start,
an extra
Yeah.
reel
yeah, but then
or-
when we're researching, concepts, and we're like, oh, let's do this also, let's do this also, and then we end up shooting so much that
there's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot to post. Talk to me about influencers. I know that this is not a new practice anymore to get influencers on board and pay them to promote, or not pay them but barter, whatever. But is it working? Did it work ever? Do you guys want to take this first?
I think it definitely worked.
Yeah.
There was a period that it was this
The only way
newfound
to-
love on Instagram, and they worked better than anything else on the
And now you have an
algorithm.
in-house influencer, that's Mannat.
Yeah,
Taken over all the shoots
I was
for
like,
Yellow
I
Blossom.
was like, because
Trying
I'm
my
the
best.
accounts person, and I was like, Manna, the amount we pay these influencers, you need to become one.
I think Vedika has also said this many times that we should just become influencers.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I think what's working now are real faces.
Yeah,
Real
absolutely.
people,
It's just
real
so much
faces
more
who aren't
relatable.
promoting 200 other exhibitions or
Yeah.
2,000 other brands. I think that is just getting picked up by
But
the
why?
consumer.
Why is it? Like I see it, and I do agree with it
Yeah.
also. But I feel like influencers put in so much effort to look great. They put
Yeah.
in a lot of effort to make your
For
product
every
look good.
shoot, yeah.
For every shoot. So and I feel that influencers do have the influence
Yes.
somewhat, but I know that I also know that there's an actual shift happening.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Where not only shows but even brands are moving away,
Yeah.
events are moving away from hiring them, and I think even the influencers themselves are moving on to bigger,
Yeah.
better things maybe. But I want to know that you still do them, right? You still have so many
Yeah.
influencers, trying to sway the
Spread the word
yeah, to
and
spread
yeah.
the word in space. So
Yeah.
it still works for you and you still intend on
It
doing
still
it.
works, and I think that we've become more conscious about appearing more on the page, doing our reels, because so the general thing that we've heard is that, you know, we don't know, okay, great, this influencer has also done your exhibition or
Yeah.
your brands and then 5 others.
Right.
So for a typical consumer, the mindset is, okay, but wait, she's getting paid to do this, you know, so how should I trust her that the quality is great or this is a good brand or
that's
this
a good
exhibition
point.
is great?
So that's a good point. You feel like because there's that monetary transaction involved, you feel
Yeah.
like they'll do it for anybody.
Because-
Or the
what
fact
does it
that
matter?
Priyanka, they're also doing this for 2-3 other shows that
Yeah.
very month or that very week sometimes. I mean,
So there's no exclusivity
And-
clause for the.
no,
It
there
also
can't be
depends.
because their season. I mean, unless you kind of pay them that premium,
Yeah.
which for like a show like ours would not
Doesn't
make
matter.
sense.
Yeah.
It
I
would,
mean, doesn't
if
make
we don't
sense,
need,
yeah.
we don't need it.
Yeah.
B, it wouldn't make commercial sense to do
Right.
that. So if you're in the same week, because all the shows are happening in that 1 week. In that 1 week, if you're announcing 5 shows,
Yeah.
how is anybody going to take you seriously?
Well, what about you guys? I mean, I know that you guys make your own really cute reels, but then do you hire influencers?
Yeah, we work with like
With a
10
lot of
plus
them.
influencers in
Yeah,
Delhi. We work
especially
with a
in
lot of
Delhi because I mean,
influencers in
you know,
Calcutta as well.
yeah.
And you think that works for you? Like you
I
like
mean,
that format?
I feel like there's so much content that
Yeah.
there's like it's out there, and but you don't know what works, what doesn't work. Like it's like a norm to work
So
with
are we
these
just doing that
influencers.
now,
Yeah.
saying and listen?
I mean,
But I
this is
think,
we
you know,
obviously know,
I think
handpick
now,
the
yeah, we handpick
influencers,
them.
yeah.
I think we know now who works for us, who
Yeah.
has an actual organic audience, who's, you know, we kind of know some numbers as well. So
Yeah.
now we know
Yeah.
who to go back to, and
But
we
you
definitely.
can't really quantify, right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
know.
you
right?
can't.
You
Who's
never know.
coming in
There's
because
no
of a
depth.
certain
if you don't tag
influencer.
them, if you don't tag the designer, you might be able to.
So
'Cause
we
they'll
don't.
come
We
in and
don't.
see,
Yeah,
"Oh,
we
no,
don't.
no, no,
No,
we
we
don't
don't
tag
actually.
the
In any of
designers
in any
in
of
our-
our
most of our
reels or
influencer
in with our
content,
influencers,
yeah.
most of them we
But
don't
even
end
then,
up
there's
doing
no
it.
way to
yeah.
like quantify who's
No, there
actually
isn't.
walking
You're
up to
right.
the door
Yeah,
to
of
your
course.
exhibition
But
because of a certain.
apart from influencers, I mean, like you guys mentioned, people also want to see real faces. So
Yeah.
apart from, you know, our content,
Yeah.
initially when we started out, we used to do a campaign which featured real women, you know, movers and shakers from the city, tastemakers, and we would do those shoots. I think as different exhibitions have done it at a different
Yeah.
at different
Yeah.
points, but I think what set us apart was that ours was kind of more along the line of real women, real stories. So we were, I think that really worked for us
Yeah.
because the people,
Initially,
yeah,
yeah.
so people
But they
saw.
were promoting shows.
No, they were
They were promoting
doing,
our particular show.
So we would do a
It was like
campaign,
our
yeah.
friends, family. you
Yeah,
know,
so we
like
would do a
extended,
campaign
yeah.
with them. I mean, and these are people who you would typically not see behind, I mean, in front of a camera, right? So then that, you know,
Yeah.
really piqued people's interest and like, you know,
Naturally,
what is
because
she
it's-
doing
yeah.
dressed like this on Instagram, you know?
So I
and
think
then
it's safe
it
to
was
say
more
that you both-
relatable.
You guys
Yeah.
both feel like both teams here feel that it's a mix. It has to be a mix.
It is.
yeah, you have
100%.
to. You have
Definitely.
to.
And
You
I
need
you've
to do
identified
everything.
your
Yeah.
influencers and you've identified.
I
your
think
own.
as exhibition organizers, our only job is, I mean, of course, have fantastic curation, but
Yeah.
apart from that, I mean,
marketing,
is to have the, you know, people come in through the door,
Yeah.
and then you leave no stone unturned in
Yeah.
trying to make that happen. So we do a combination of various different things, and touch wood, it's worked well.
So
for
what
us.
happens when people don't walk through that door? Like I'm talking about a bad day. How do you guys work that
I think at one of our shows, it was raining terribly in the morning, and I think
was-
Priyanka,
I
you
was
came,
there.
yeah, you came for that, and I think the show had
there.
just started, and it was raining like cats and
It was
dogs,
crazy,
you know.
yeah.
So initially, I mean, like the nerves kind of kick in, and
Yeah.
you're like, wait, what's happening? But then I think 1 hour from start time into the show, it was so packed, there was no
Yeah.
space to
So
move.
you've not had a bad show.
Touch wood, I mean, touch wood. I mean, of
We've
course,
not
I mean,
had a
if you-
very bad
no,
show
we've
that
never, no.
people haven't turned
In
up or
you know, when I started out 10 years ago, I mean, maybe back then when, you know, the concept of exhibitions or pop-ups wasn't that, you know, as it is
Yeah.
now, and social media wasn't that big a thing as it is now,
Yeah.
and people don't know you well enough. Maybe back then, I mean, but even that was within expectation, you know. Touch wood, I mean,
Yeah.
Within your
Touch wood,
tolerance
yeah.
level,
Yeah,
that this
yeah,
last
yeah,
show
yeah,
had
yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
touch wood now,
Yeah.
I mean, our shows, you know, we
Very
really,
well
yeah, we really
attended,
pull
yeah.
in the
What about you
mobilize the
guys?
crowd, yeah.
What happens when a show tanks?
Again, mercifully for us,
Yeah.
no show has tanked. But yes, every show, no two shows attract the same kind of footfall or
Yeah.
the same kind of shoppers. I mean, there have been shows that have had the craziest footfall, but because we know some of the brands share their revenues with us, so
Yeah.
it hasn't translated into that fabulous a day in terms of shopping. And there have been times where the footfall has been all right,
Yeah.
nothing,
But the
not to
sales have
beat
been
our fabulous days.
Yeah.
but the sales have been very, very marvelous. So I think you can't always just go by the number of people that attend the show. That is a very wrong
It's not a
indicator.
indicator,
The
correct
actual
indicator.
thing is when your exhibitors go back happy.
Also, I think
That's a true
because we've
indicator.
been through so many shows in the last 10
Yeah.
years, you know, your threshold is also so, your expectations maybe because
Are
we've
more
had some
realistic.
great ones where
Yeah.
we've had, you know, maybe 10,000, 12,000 people come in the day.
God.
So even if from, let's say, our average of, let's say, whatever, 10,000, and you suddenly come down to 7, which normally would be great, we are like, oh, listen, is it okay? Is it
Yeah.
okay?
I think no matter how
So
many
that
times you do
benchmark
this as a
is so
curator, the nerves
variable.
are always there before
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
exhibit.
Yeah.
And you know, no two shows are alike. On some day, I mean, you may have 10,000 people but fewer sales. You might
Yes.
have fewer
Correct.
people, more sales. It's no two shows are alike.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
You
one
know.
of our shows did tank really badly. The
2015.
Maharani Bagh.
I think that was the only show. That was our second show.
I was there.
You were
You're there for everything at that point.
But can I tell you something? I love the Maharani Bagh concept.
yeah.
Yeah.
So no,
It's
but
just-
we
I think
were
it's
no,
so
but
cute.
that was
Lodi
the
the
no,
most
but that was
though.
the one time that I think we were greedy. We did a show
Within a month.
in September.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then we realized that it's sort of a little too soon
Too
for
soon
festive.
for
We
another
did it
one,
like
yeah.
August or September.
didn't
First
know,
show
we had just
ever,
started,
ever. Like it was
yeah.
10 exhibitors in Maharani Bagh's community,
Community
center.
center.
And two out of the 10 brands were ours, respective brands. Vesana and Devika Sakuja Design and Smitten.
third
Yeah,
also
4 out of the
family
10
brand.
brands were ours, and I
Yeah.
got this wholesale weaver from somewhere in Banaras, and I exhibited a sari brand also.
Yeah, which
four
was
out
under
of
your
the-
sister.
Under my sister's name,
Yeah, yeah,
Ika.
yeah.
So 4 out of the 10 brands were us, and we did that, and then it was such a hit that we were like, oh, but you know, and everyone started telling us, but what do you have planned for festive? So we were like, okay, let's do one next month.
Yeah.
We didn't understand the
Yeah.
dynamic. We
Yeah.
didn't
We
understand
just
how
didn't
exhibitions
know.
work.
Yeah.
So we did one the next month before Diwali, and that tanked.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
tanked.
two-day- it was a
I think
two-day
you
show.
have to leave your shoppers
Yeah.
wanting more, you know.
Yeah.
So if
And
you,
we
the
had
more you
no
pop
idea.
up, I
And
think.
we
Yeah,
had no
this was
idea,
2015.
This is
Yeah.
the first
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
After
yeah,
the first show,
yeah.
it's like,
Fair.
fair
And
enough.
the interesting part is that after that show tanked, I told her Maharani Bagh doesn't work for us. We have to do Lodi. And Manat was like, "Are you
So by the way, I'm the nervous one.
Yeah.
So even in this 2015 show that is tanked, I'm pacing, and Devika's coming to me again and again. You have to act confidently. You have to act like nothing has happened. Take that expression off your face. I'm like, okay. And then suddenly she comes back, and I'm like, oh, you know, we're not done so well. Suddenly comes back. We will go to Lodi. I was like, excuse
She's like,
me.
are you crazy? This
Where
show,
did
Maharani
you-
Bagh, we couldn't pull the crowd. I said, listen, trust me, we're
Yeah.
going to Lodi. Our next show is going to be Lodi.
And that was the best decision
Yeah,
ever.
that was
Ever.
what set.
That's the
sort of-
one that happened in the basement.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 See how I know all of that? It's so scary. No, but I want to know from you guys, what about your first show ever? Was that amazing, or was that also like a huge
Lot,
learning?
Yeah.
No, actually, our first show was pretty good. There was 30 brands.
Yeah.
We did it at a mall, like a pop-up space in a mall.
Okay.
And it was a very like convenient location, and we had a great turnout.
We weren't
Yeah.
expecting it, to be
We were not
honest,
expecting
because
it.
I mean, for me,
their
I mean,
AC conked off because they couldn't handle so much
so
of
many,
a crowd.
yeah.
And it was
People
actually
were
a pop-up
sweating and
space,
shopping,
we were just
yeah.
like, yeah. So it was pretty
Yeah,
good. And
yeah.
then after that, we were like, okay, fine, we need to get a bigger venue, so we moved to ITC.
Okay.
And there's been no looking back. And
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Any big learnings that you took away from your first show?
always take your payments in advance.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You mean vendor payments
From vendor
your
payments,
brands?
yeah, from your
Yeah,
brands,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah. So did you you didn't do that, or did you take half of it before and left it later?
You know what? Sometimes, you know, as a first, especially, I mean, of course, I was
Initially,
doing shows before in
Yes.
Chennai, but you know, Calcutta was a new show, a
Yeah.
new brand, a new market. So you know, people like brands were still not very trusting at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, we kind of left 1 or 2 payments off till the end or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
just to get a big brand on board.
Yeah.
And instant regret.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then and because you had to chase them.
Yeah, you have to
after.
chase them
Yeah,
after,
yeah.
and
Which is a bit
it's just,
painful
it's a
of
bit
course.
painful,
Yeah, I get
you
it.
know.
They all pay up, but
Yeah, they
it's
all
the
pay up, but it's
chasing that's
just-
very annoying and time
Especially when you've
consuming,
pulled
you know?
together a good show and then
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
you just
yeah.
I want to ask you guys something which I found really interesting recently came to light, and by recently I mean like a couple of years ago, is that people have started putting time stipulations on brands for them to be able to show. at shows.
Or
Now,
the clause story.
The
yeah.
exclusivity
So let's be
clause,
clear.
yeah.
This is not a government body. This is not anything that this is for fun. This is for shopping. This is it's a retail,
To
sort
help
of-
a brand
But
out,
you also know,
essentially,
you
you're
also
giving
know
a
that some of
platform.
those clauses become the number of days are decided by the date of other shows.
Yeah.
So
They
like
change.
so the 30 days if and we've seen this happen.
So you're trying to say if you meet the clause and it's all okay, they'll change the clause from 30 to 45 days.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
What,
No,
no,
She's
no, what
trying
I'm
to say
saying,
that
no,
there's
no,
a
no, what
competing
I'm
show
saying is-
happening. The show will change their clause to a longer time period so that
Based
the
on
date
the
of the
next
other
show.
show falls in it.
That's what I said.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
So,
she's saying. yeah.
and we never had by the way, we never had clauses for the
Until
better
2
part,
years
for the
ago,
better part
literally.
of Yellow Blossom's
Life.
Yeah.
We did not have clauses till we realized what was happening with us and how, like literally, we would announce our date, and this exhibition's clause would change with that date. If we were a month apart, it was a month. The clause was a month. If we were 40 days apart, it was 40 days. If we were 50 days apart, it was 50 days. So we realized that this is so targeted.
Yeah.
And this is just so vindictive that maybe we should also have a clause, just not to kind of
Be like that,
be
but
like
just to
that,
have a clause.
but just because you also then don't want brands to pick you because you don't have a clause.
But also this was happening, right? That brands were just participating in anything and
In
everything.
Yeah.
And
Like
we would tell them that
every
your
day
sales
they
will
were
get
at a
affected.
show.
But they were like, because other shows were probably a lot cheaper. We
Yeah.
just felt that whatever add-on to the revenue is an add-on, which I get. But look, if a brand exhibiting with us is going to be at 5 other shows thereafter or
value drops a
before,
bit.
then what is the point of being
Yeah.
at a show?
Yeah.
You
We
know,
had a brand
which-
almost back out from us because they had done too many shows before, and they're like, "Oh, now our stock is run out." So we were like, "Excuse me, but
Right. So
that's
now
not
what
our
is- now
problem."
What is Yellow Blossom's current clause?
So
2
we had
weeks
waived it for our
before.
10th year.
Yeah, we waived it
for
again
our 10th
last
year.
year.
Last
Yeah.
year because we were like, no.
You wanted
And
to-
again,
Yeah.
we burnt our fingers because there were like brands doing 2 days after 1 day. And I said, guys,
Yeah.
you don't understand, do you? You
Yeah.
just don't get it.
Right.
So we've kind of gone back to now,
2
depending
weeks
on
before.
the time, 2 weeks or 30 days before. and
See, I
after.
understand the need for a clause.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to protect your business at the end of the
Yeah.
day. And while, I mean, of course, brands want to participate in as much and do as much because this is a revenue, an important revenue stream for
Yeah.
them. You also need to protect the exclusivity of your show. So I get that.
I get it too.
And
Yeah.
it's important, I think, to have a clause. And I think now you guys do as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
Does
but
Designwell have a clause?
yeah, we do. We've always had a clause. I mean,
Okay.
cities like Chennai and Calcutta, like
You need
Calcutta,
to
especially,
have
you
a
have
clause,
to.
you
Yeah,
know.
why
Because
is
there's such
that?
a small,
Yeah.
pool of shoppers that are
because
going to
it's
every
just- yeah.
exhibition, you know.
You want your show to have an exclusive lineup of designers. You don't want a brand who's doing multiple shows around your
Right.
show, you know.
Okay. So
yeah,
then,
so it's
you
important
a
to
clause-
have
on
that.
what's
And
your
Delhi,
clause?
we're a bit lenient
30 days
because,
in Calcutta.
yeah.
30 days
15
in
30
Yeah.
days in Calcutta, 15 days in Delhi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before
that's
and
fair
after. Before and
Before
after.
and after.
Before
Before
and
and
after.
after both. And
Yeah,
yours is
yeah.
just before.
No,
No,
before
ours
and
is
after.
15 days before and after.
Before and after. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, for a month, that show had that brand has visibility
Yeah.
only at
Which
your
is
show.
fair, honestly. A
Yeah.
month
Yeah.
is not
And
that
especially when
much
you're
to
bringing
ask
in the
for.
footfall, you're doing
Yeah.
the marketing, you know,
Yeah.
we're doing, and we don't, you know, even charge for our content or anything like that. When
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
putting in so much
much
of
of an
work and
effort.
effort,
Yeah.
I think this is the least that brands can do,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean,
is
they
offer
can
us that
argue because
exclusivity.
that's
Yeah.
also season time for them.
For them.
Yeah,
So
fair.
they can argue, but I
Fair.
guess
So then,
it's-
then you pick 2 or 3 mediocre shows, or you pick one really
Yeah.
good show.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know,
it's their
so
choice at the
it's
end
their
of the day.
choice.
We don't
Yeah.
force anyone
Yeah.
to like.
Of course,
to
no,
do
there
it.
is no force.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
then
whole
there
point
has
is-
to be
yeah.
exclusive, but there also has to be reasonable. Like you can't have
a
unreasonable.
45-day clause or a
Yeah.
60-day clause,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like-
we've had a show in Cal, like similar to what you're saying. They've changed it to 60 days because they don't want them participating at our
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
You know, on purpose.
And
but it's like really
I think-
odd. Like
And in a
60
place
days
like
is,
Delhi, the
like
weather changes in
ridiculous.
60 days.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you
What do you
also
gonna
have to be
like?
very fair to your brands. So, for
Yeah.
example, when we're doing a winter edit, and let's say we have somebody doing shawls, right? Their season is literally going to be that
Right.
1 month or
Yeah,
whatever, or
yeah.
that 2 months.
Right.
So we are actually very mindful of that, and we'll review every brand that listen, are we being fair to them?
That's what my point was. That like
Yeah.
you know, to
And
brands'
we do make
defense,
exceptions.
Yeah,
we
so
do make,
we do
if,
make
if
those
a really good
exceptions because-
Kashmiri, Pashmina.
Yeah.
We're not going to
person,
block them for a
you know,
month if we know
yeah.
their season time is just 2 months. So
Got
then,
it.
you know, we do kind of then reevaluate case
So climate
based.
plays a role for you guys when you do your clauses.
Anything.
think
I mean, this is just an
climate,
example.
the
But
relationship
like,
with
let's
the
say,
brands
yeah,
is
like
very
let's say there's a
important.
brand that just does bandhandwars or diyas or something.
Yeah.
We're okay, you
You're
know,
okay.
making those allowances. But
Yeah.
if there is a clothing brand that services 12 months of a year that wants to be in
Correct.
every pop-up. It just doesn't work for us.
Yeah.
You know, you may have great staff, but if you want to
Yeah.
be at every show, I'm sorry, you can't be at ours.
Yeah, that I think that's fair because also that's why people come to your show.
Exactly.
Like to explore
Yeah.
new brands, and so I think that's very fair. I want to talk about how do you guys sort of pick the brands? I know this. I'm not looking at any formulas. I'm not looking for any secret sauces because I know you guys will not spill. But what I'm trying to say is okay. Let me flip it. What kind of a brand, Vedika, would you reject?
I think something that doesn't meet vibe.
Okay.
Like we have, like when we see a brand, we know whether this would work in a
It's
particular
now like,
city.
you know, it's very intuitive now.
Yeah,
It's so hard to
yeah.
kind of say
Yeah.
this in so many words or describe this feeling, but
Yeah.
we just know,
We
you
just
know,
know.
Yeah.
when a brand is going
Yeah.
to work or it isn't going to be, you know,
And
it's
what
going to
works
work.
in Calcutta might not work in Delhi and vice
Yeah,
versa
of
because
course.
there's
Yeah.
such different markets.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I think we really pick those brands that we feel appeal to us first and will appeal to our audience.
Because
you
I
know?
would think that your picking process is a little bit tougher, smaller,
It's tougher
Exactly.
because
smaller
our number
show
of
and a-
stalls
Stalls
are
is so less.
lesser,
We
so
have
it's
like
harder for
hundreds
us.
of brands
Yeah.
vying for
Yeah.
the same, you know, 30,
Stall.
40, 50
Yeah.
clothing stalls.
So that's
which
why I
is-
want to know what does your conference room look like when it's time for everybody's like everyone's saying.
So we
I'm
have an
going to
online
participate.
application
Yeah,
process,
yeah.
which I think has really streamlined things both for us and the brands, where they can share their brand details, upload
Okay.
their latest lookbook or
How
like
do you
pictures.
pick? Like how do you start eyeballing? Okay, this is
So I
it and
think
this
we
is not
kind of
it.
like categorize the show, like we want a certain
Okay.
number of Western wear brands, a certain number of Indian casual,
You want
more
to cover
festive,
the-
Yeah.
based on the season, something for the younger lot, something for the older lot, different price ranges. So I guess
Right.
like we just start
Yeah,
plugging it,
yeah,
plugging
start
and
plugging it
see,
in.
yeah.
And I mean, if a brand, I mean, has looks like it has great quality. I mean, it's
Yeah.
under 30K. If it appeals to what we think our audience would like, and of course, I mean, having a good social media page does help.
Yeah.
So if it meets these criteria, then we're very happy to try.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you guys? Do you have a picking process?
I think for us, it's more about relatability.
Okay.
It's really, would me and Devika buy this? If I enter the show, would I like this brand?
Yeah. Okay.
If I don't, okay, this is my target audience, or these are the people that are walking into Yellow Blossom, would they relate to
Yeah.
it? Would they be able to buy it? It has to be kept very real. While there's a lot of brands on Instagram that are 80,000 followers, their stuff could be absolute crap when you touch it.
Yeah.
And their price points would be great, you know,
Yeah.
1,500, 2,000, whatever. That would be
Right.
all great. But and then also, does it represent the brand value and our brand identity as Yellow Blossom?
Okay.
Also,
Do
a lot
we
of
want to put our name to it?
Also, we've always had a fundamental that we are there as a platform for homegrown brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brands that have never existed before, we want to give them a platform. So, in fact, a lot of our brands don't even have Instagram pages or lookbooks.
Or have
They've
like
not even had a
200
professional.
followers or
They've not
something.
even had a professional shoot done.
Yeah.
So we have a team in place, obviously, and we kind of have them guide. We also guide certain brands as to you need to do these things. Even for the day of the show, you can't just come with racks of clothes. While your product will do really well,
Yeah.
you still need these things. And with those brands, we ask for physical samples.
I was gonna say. So
We
then
do.
there's a
We
process
do.
for
We
that.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
because we have a huge number of homegrown
Yeah.
brands that don't exist on Instagram yet.
Also,
need
there's
to
a lot
show-
of brands who insist that we've done very well in the other shows, and we both are
That
like,
is
no,
a
we're not
non-starter.
going to
Yeah,
relate
that's
to
a
this.
very
That's a
common-
non.
that's a very
I've done
common selling
ABC
point.
show.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
ABC
Yeah.
show in Bombay and
Yeah.
Cal or whatever.
Then again,
why
we
can't I
will-
do yours ever? And I'm
Yeah.
like, that has
we
never
will
been
call
a
for the
premise.
physical samples to
Yeah.
give them that chance, but
Yeah.
Well, that's nice to have like that kind of a quality check situation
Yeah.
almost where you
Yes.
feel like you want
Yeah.
to approve that before
There
you
have
can
been times
100%.
that our regular great brands have sent us stuff for a shoot, and we've sent it back because the quality has been, they may have done great stuff before,
Yeah.
but for this particular edit, the stuff hasn't been of a
Hasn't
certain
been,
quality.
yeah.
So on the day of the shoot, their thing has been sent back because
Oh, wow.
it's not. So it's not, I mean, while we do have a huge sense of brand loyalty,
Yeah.
but the biggest loyalty is with your customer, with
Yeah.
your
True.
brand that
Correct.
you're kind of putting out there.
Well, I'm looking at when I think of exhibitions because I've taken part in some of them
Yeah.
before
You
previously.
have exhibited with us,
Yeah.
Barbie
Awesome.
Sabi.
Yeah.
I have. I
Like
have.
she was one of our
yeah, participants.
one of our
Yeah.
first participants. Third
Yeah.
show, you were.
I was there. I was there for the
You
Lodi
were
show.
there, yeah.
there, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. So going back to when I think of exhibitions, suddenly the map comes in front of my eyes. Because I've been an exhibitor and I've taken part in exhibitions, I know how important it is to choose your right positioning, right? Now, at my time when I used to do all of this, I always knew that we were getting a choice, so I would sit and choose and see, oh, Ashoka's entrance is here, oh, Hyatt's entrance is here, you know. Is it perfect to be outside? Is it good to be inside? Is it supposed to be inside in the center? Is it supposed to be the corner?
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be near the trial room? Is it supposed to be near the bathroom?
Yeah.
Guys, spill it. What is it supposed to be?